Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Divine Ubebo. I'm a player for Juventus Academy here in Nigeria. Yeah, just to confirm. So yeah, uh, today's going to be my first official video, and it took me a long time to come up with something to talk about today. I've been racking my head for the past few days. So yeah, today I'm going to be talking about 3 things that I wish every footballer knew. Basically, these are just things that I feel are not talked about as much as they should be, and something like every footballer needs to know, not just hear this but also work on all these things. So let's get right into the video. So guys, moving on to my first point in today's video, which is going to be the mind. And guys, being mentally strong is a huge part of being a professional footballer, being a professional athlete, and it's also a very important part of the process to getting there. And being mentally strong will determine how well you bounce back from mistakes, how well you handle criticism, how confident are you on the pitch, how well are you able to express yourself, how do you deal with, because being a professional, being in that spotlight, there's going to be a lot of things said about you. A lot of people have their opinions, some may be good, some may be bad. So how you are able to react to all these things and not let the negative things affect your performance is a very 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 important part of being a professional. And before I found out about a lot about mental training, I was struggling with not being so confident. I was having a lot of self-doubt, constantly um compare myself to people around me and saying, oh, I'm not good enough, what are my chances. And then most times, let's say during a game I make a mistake and then I let it get into my head and then it affects my whole game. So I was searching online on how to be more confident, I was just watching a lot of videos on YouTube, and then I came across this guy. His name is Gabriel. Yeah, his name is Gabriel, and the name of his page is Athlete Mentality. I'll leave the link in the description. This is his page right here, and he talked a lot about this topic. And it was from his page, watching a lot of his videos, that I got to first hear about visualization, positive self-talk, meditation, and all these things. And then I went back, I did my research, I got to learn more about this. And to be honest, ever since I got to know about mental training and all these things, it has really helped me a lot. I mean, I must say right now, I'm able to not let a mistake affect my game, affect my performance. I'm now able to respond well to negative criticism, and all these things. And I feel, being a professional athlete, if you're not mentally strong, you're not going to reach your full potential. Yeah. And if you compare how you perform when you are confident and when you are not, I mean, throughout those times when I was having issues with confidence, it felt like I didn't even know how to play football anymore. Like, I just started learning how to play football, because your mind controls everything, and if you are not confident, it just totally, it messes you up. So yeah, there are a lot of things that could be done, which is like I said, visualization, meditation, positive self-talk, and all these things. And I'm just going to like leave a video here of Cristiano Ronaldo when he was asked what his greatest asset, his greatest ability is.
La mejor virtud que tienes. La mente.
Then there's been like loads and loads of other athletes, top athletes like Rafael Nadal, Kobe Bryant. These athletes always say what separates them from other athletes is not by how talented they are, it's just about being able to control their mind, keep that high level of motivation, confidence. constantly believe in themselves. And yeah, so I'll probably do like a separate video talking about this particular topic. But so guys, the next thing I would like to talk about today is that every tiny detail matters. So something that's common amongst a lot of footballers is we all know that we have to do strength training, push-ups and all, work on your abs, go to the gym, do certain drills, work on your ball control, work on your passing, and all these things that are like more physical. And there are also a whole lot of other things that a lot of footballers do not really think they are that important, because compared to like doing these drills, they might not really seem that significant. And some of these things could be your nutrition. What do you eat? Are you eating the right foods? Are you taking in fruits? Are you getting enough sleep? What time do you sleep? Do you take a lot of soft drinks like I used to? I mean, then I could have like 2 or 3 bottles per day, but now I've repented. Thank God. So like all these things are really like small details that a lot of people tend to overlook. And if you do these things, it will definitely show in your game. And this could be like the deciding factor between you and the other guy. Because if you have two guys with the same amount of talent, they both go to the gym, they both do certain drills, they both do team training and all these things. But then if you are the guy who takes care of his body, gets enough sleep, is eating the right foods, takes care of his nutrition, make sure he gets a lot of vegetables, eats a lot of fruits, drink a lot of water, avoid carbonated drinks and all these things, there'll certainly be a difference between the both of you. I mean, you'd show up the next day in training and then you'd be more active, you feel better in your body, you feel more energized. And so I feel it's something that a lot of footballers really need to start looking at. Your nutrition, sleep, very important, very very important things. So yeah, that's what I want to say about that. And then I'll be moving to my last point for today. So guys, moving on to my last point in today's video, on 3 things that I wish every footballer knew. And then this particular one is something that I'm guilty of. Tend to do this once in a while. And like a lot of footballers that I know, are also guilty of this thing. And it is that a lot of us tend to say things like, oh, Mbappe started playing for Monaco at 17, 18, and Gavi started playing for Barcelona at 16, and then there are a lot of like other guys are around your age group, 17, 18. Some are younger than you, older than you, and then you're like, I'm 19, and then I'm not even playing for a semi-pro club yet. I'm still in an amateur club, or I'm not even like in an established academy. And then we start thinking, what are my chances? Like, why am I still here? This and that. And personally, it's something that I tend to do once in a while. And then I'm like, bro, are you sure? Are you sure this football is really for you? Because see your age mates, see your age mates, see your junior, out there. And then, to be honest, we can't all make it at the same time. That's just the truth. And I take inspiration from the story of N'Golo Kante and Jamie Vardy. They didn't start playing professional football until they were like 25, 26, 27. They started really late. And then if you look at N'Golo's story, he didn't grow up in a very rich family. He had to fend for himself at an early age because his dad died. And so, looking at the story of Vardy too, he was working at a factory at 24, 25. And these are just examples to show that it is never too late. I feel if you are still on that process, if you still keep on working hard, keep on believing in yourself, keep on doing the right things, it will happen. And one thing we also have to understand is that becoming a professional footballer, there are a lot of other factors. It's not, most times it's not about who's the most talented. And if you look at it, I don't think the likes of Mbappe, Messi, and Ronaldo are the most talented people in the whole world. I don't think you can possibly say that. Somewhere around the world, we have guys who are as talented as them. I mean, a lot of these guys have also talked about players who they knew while growing up or in the academy who they felt were as good as them or even better than them, but never ended up becoming a professional footballer. Or some did, but didn't really get to play at that high level. And it just shows that because someone else is making it at a particular age doesn't mean because you are at that certain age and you are not at that level, doesn't mean that you don't have a chance. And you also have to look at a lot of factors. For me, for example, I'm right here in Nigeria. The whole sporting system compared to places in like in Europe and other countries, you can't compare it. Being in Europe, you have a better chance to make it as a professional, as a young player, and than here in Nigeria. That's just the truth. So a lot of things determine when you make it, or if or what your chances of making it as a professional. Your environment, I feel your family is also important. Do they support you? How much support are you getting? How much encouragement are you getting? And then at what age did you start playing football? And a lot of things determine when you do get to play at the professional level. And then you just have to stay hungry. You just have to keep working hard and keep waiting for your opportunity, so that when the opportunity does come, you're ready to take it. You're ready to take it. So guys, I feel this is all I have to talk about today. This last part is a bit long. I apologize for that. So guys, we've come to the end of my first official YouTube video. I'm excited for this, for this journey, and I just want to see how well this goes. And I'll have like videos like this where I talk, from time to time. I'll also have other videos where I get to show certain drills to improve, certain aspects of the game. And then, once in a while, I could just throw in like a vlog, here and there, maybe a day in my life, how it is, where I train and all that. So guys, please, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe. If you learned a thing or two, you can share with your friends, share with your fellow ballers. They can also learn, and yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you learned something. Yeah, I hope you did, because it took a lot of time to do this video. I took a lot of shots, like, bro, I'd always make a mistake and start over again, so it's not easy. But yeah, thanks guys, bye.